I have been on two wheels since I was 4 years old, and it's now built into who I am. And I think that's true for pretty much everybody here at the company. We all share a passion. There are much easier challenges to take on than developing a new vehicle from scratch, let alone a new vehicle and a host of new technologies to enable that vehicle. It was a very ambitious project for initially 4 people to take on, but we saw the potential and we knew that there was a path to achieving it, and we continued to collect the right people with the right expertise, the right talent to keep solving each hurdle that was in front of us. One of the great things about Odoo is how well it meshes with our philosophy of vertical integration, how much control it gives us over not just what functionality we're implementing, but our ability to build exactly what we want on top of that and maintain the flexibility and responsiveness that we so value in every discipline that we have.
One of our biggest priorities when looking at ERP and originally making the decision was time. And the reason that was a big deal for us as a company was we were growing really rapidly. We were, as a company, needing to take our business to the next level. We needed a system to help us manage. You're talking about hundreds and hundreds of POs, 500 parts, 2 different models, or having a active inventory system to be able to go in there and say, how are we doing on this particular part? How much inventory do we have? What is the risk to production? All of that. It's all about timing. It's easy to accumulate millions and millions and millions of dollars of inventory, which equals space, tied up cash, and all of that.
Well, I think it's pretty amazing that for a company of 50 people that is building a product of this complexity and serving, today a nationwide dealer network and eventually a global dealer network, we can manage all of that with a total team of 2 people. And they're not just responsible for our ERP and MRP, they're responsible for all of our other IT systems. It's pretty amazing the leverage you can get from 2 of the right resources and the right platform.
The system is extremely intuitive for that first step in, right? To train your people to use it and to make that first step in where I'm getting POs into the systems, the basic ERP information, right? I want purchase orders, I want receipts, I want inventory, I want to be able to do all of my transactions. And that first step in, the speed at which I could do that with Odoo was really amazing. I think it took us somewhere like 3 months to go from nothing and almost fully into Odoo. I'm still a little bit of shock that we've already got a functioning ERP system within this short of span.
So once we go to our full line capacity, as I mentioned, 50 bikes a week, which is actually quite a bit for a facility of this size. And in order to do that, we'll need Odoo as a tool to keep track of the important components that go into the bikes and the work instructions and the process steps that the operators have to follow every single time for every bike. We run a lean Kanban system on the assembly line, so we only keep a certain number of parts on the assembly line for the operator to use when they need them.
It's great to have a back-end software system, an ERP and MRP system that has such a large library to draw from in terms of features and functionality that allows us not only to build what we need, but really to build only what we need and to shrink wrap the solution and not have all kinds of extra features that get in the way of our business processes the way that you might with a more traditional solution. In my previous career, I got to see how painful some of the legacy ERP and MRP systems could be as companies transition through different growth phases and through organizational change. So it was really important for us to start with a platform that didn't just serve us today, but that we were confident was going to be able to serve us as we introduced those new products, as we expanded geographically from the US to all of North America, to Europe, and then eventually to the rest of the world. And from what we've seen so far, we have every confidence that we'll be able to stay with Odoo, and Odoo will be able to stay and grow with us.